First off, I just want to tell you, I'm digging the new album.
Thank you, man.
Atlas Rise, Halo on Fire. I feel like I could close my eyes and I'm listening to something from Master of Puppets or the Black Album.
Great. That's great. You know, I think that's what we want.
Well, it seems like the last few albums, though, Metallica's maybe had a departure from that, maybe going into a little more thrash metal. And it seems as if now you're kind of back to that signature sound. Was that important for you?
Well, what's important to us is making the best album we can, and whether it turns out the way you're describing it or if it turns out, the way Hardwired to Self-Destruct turns out. I mean, we just try and make the best album we can and put as much of effort and, sweat and everything else into it to make sure that it's a good document to just kind of let people know that that's where our heads are at musically and creatively at that given time.
Hit after hit, Metallica is probably the only metal band on the planet that's been able to cross over to the mainstream yet still maintain that integrity with the metalheads.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how we did it, but we managed to do it, and I'm very thankful about that. At a certain point, it really did seem like people were climbing the fence to come over to us rather than us climbing the fence to go over to them. And we feel very fortunate that kind of situation happened to us rather than some other sort of like situation that might have felt uncomfortable or whatnot. But I'm glad that we can connect with as many people as possible through our music. Beyond the labels, beyond the genres, and just like based on pure like human emotion and connectivity. I'm glad that we can do that on a mass scale.
So with that being said, Metallica sells out stadiums. What's the deal with the little old Fonda Theatre tonight?
Yeah, we love playing stages like this because it reminds us of, back, way back when we were, just starting out and climbing the mountain, and we're, just very, very just appreciative of any stage that anyone gave us to walk out on, And so playing these places brings us right back to that time, which is a really, really good time. And, we like it when we can just turn our heads and we can see each other, we can see each other's eyes, bump into each other. Because on those stadium stages, sometimes I turn my head and there's James, but he's 300 feet away, but I hear him right next to me, so I guess it's okay, But we love the smaller, intimate places. It's great. I mean, it's great when you look out into the audience and see everyone. I mean, literally see everyone. It's great. Don't get me wrong. The stadium stuff is a completely different experience, but equally as cool in a lot of different ways. But given the choice, I would probably pick this over stadiums pretty much every day of the week.
Brian and I were just having this conversation, and I don't know if you could tell us or not, but blink twice if you're headlining Coachella.
I don't want to start any dirty rumors or anything like that. I don't want to be misquoted or caught in a gotcha moment. It's so popular these days.
I'm not a gotcha guy, so
Yeah.
dude, I appreciate you being.
Yeah, all right. Cheers, bro.
Dude,
All right, Doug.
thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Kirk, it was
You should staying for the show, yeah?
yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait.